Also known on some platforms as Nebulous, Castelian is a somewhat unique platform game where you play as a pig, frog, mouse thing called Julius. You have to climb to the summit of 8 colossal towers and plant D-bombs, it's not rude, to bring these alien constructions to the ground and save your island. As Julius climbs and leaps across the face of each tower, he is confronted by hordes of geometric enemies such as the spherical eyeballs and spheroids, and hexalons. And guess what shape they are? So rather than climbing the interior of the towers, you're working your way around the perilous edges, trying to avoid these enemies and dissolving platforms. What sets Castelian apart from an ordinary platformer is the level layouts. The sprite of your character doesn't move as such, but stays rooted to the center space of the screen, and the tower rotates behind you clockwise or counterclockwise, giving an impressive level of depth. It doesn't sound like something that would work on the Game Boy, but it's surprisingly effective. You can shoot something called carbono bombs, a weapon purported to be made from a substance harder than diamond. You have unlimited ammo for these, and they can be used to take out certain threats and remove flashing blocks from your way. Still, not all enemies are affected by it. Some you'll just have to hide from or otherwise avoid. Any contact will knock you down to a lower platform. If you end up in the sea, well, you die. It's hard to swim with no arms, I suppose. The dissolving platforms have no telegraphs. All of a sudden they'll just fall from under you. Your only choice is to memorize their location. The tower has several doors that lead you to other parts of the tower, and elevator platforms that you press up or down to activate while stood on. Get to the end of a level, a big ask, and you can enter a bonus stage, whereby you run from left to right as quickly as you can while also collecting jewels. This gives you extra lives, but the quicker you complete each stage, the more bonus time you can take into the following tower, so they're worth doing. It all sounds like something that could work, and sure, the game was reasonably popular on home computers. The problem here is the obscene difficulty. You can't ever expect to beat a level without having first died 100 times, getting slightly further each life, and just learning the whole thing by rote. It comes across as a puzzle game, but there's little strategy to be had anywhere. You just move about as quickly as you can in trial and error fashion, trying to avoid the ridiculous onslaught of shapes flying at you. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that this game has one of the stingiest time limits I've ever come across. If you fall but one time, there's basically no way you'll get to the top. When you run out of time, you die. When you die, you start over. No checkpoints anywhere. Sorry to say, Mr. Pig Frog thing, you're on your own with this one. I don't care about your silly little island enough to put myself through Castelian. Thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on the game down below, and if you can spare a second, give the review a quick thumbs up, it really helps out. Subscribe to the Portable Power Podcast for a new Game Boy review every day from Monday to Friday. Or alternately, new episodes of the podcast drop every Saturday and Sunday on whichever platform you get your pods. See you later on.